Welcome or welcome back to my little creative corner of the internet. And welcome if you're new. Let's dive into my completed bullet journal and take a little tour of my 2024 year in my journal. Let's do a little flip through of this completed bullet journal. It's the Leuchtturm 1917 120 gram paper edition. It's the A5 dotted version. It's my typical go-to notebook for my bullet journal for a few years now, and I'm really happy with this paper quality. It's quite nice, and there's no, you kind of can a little bit see through what's on the other page, but not really. There's no ghosting in that way. I'm quite happy with it. But now let's start at the beginning of the year and do a complete tour of this bullet journal. It has to be one of my favorites. I really love the cover, and I'm quite sad about leaving it behind for the new year to start fresh. But I was a bit hesitant to start the journal and the new year with only like 100 pages, because even though I did only complete 100 pages for 2024, I really want to get into using my bullet journal more often in the new year, and then I thought I would be hesitant to do so if I only have 100 pages to fill up. So that's why I had to start fresh and have to give this journal a little break, but maybe I can do something with the 100 pages in the back. So now let's dive in and start with the title page for 2024. I did a little collage in Procreate for the start of the year, and I really like this spread. And then I started my journal with the yearly year at a glance overview, which you can get in my Etsy shop for 2025 if you want to get that to make your life more easy when setting up your bullet journal spreads. And my goals for 2024. I did do quite a few of those, and I also didn't do some of them, so that they have to migrate to my new year journal. Now on to my Instagram spreads or my Instagram planner for 2024, where I did a yearly overview to tick off all the boxes of the days where I posted on Instagram. I had the ambitious goal in the beginning of 2024 to post daily on one of my accounts. Like you see here, it didn't really happen, but I feel like I did post quite a bit, and I'm really interested to see how I will progress over the years if I always try to do daily Instagram posts, and then I hopefully get to the point that I post even more there throughout the years. So we will see if next year's this spread will be more complete than this one. Then here we have my YouTube overview page for 2024, where I had my stats spreads for all the YouTube shorts I wanted to post and the YouTube long form. I did reach my goal of posting 52 videos in 2024. I even outdid myself there, because I posted 86 long-form videos. I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And I did fail a bit on the YouTube Shorts plan, but I feel like that's alright for doing so much more long-form YouTube videos, because they take up so much more time. Oh, and I have to still complete this little box for reaching 2,600 subscribers. Like you can see here, I didn't really plan for having so much growth on my YouTube channel, as I only did those milestones up there, and I had to add something down here. But I'm really happy with how much my little community here on YouTube grows, and how many fellow creatives have found my channel and take part in this creative journey with me. I want to say a warm welcome to everyone who's joined our little creative community here throughout 2024, and I hope you are all ready for some more fun creative adventures in 2025. Here is my overview page for my little shop, and I didn't really use that spread this year, so I didn't renew it in my bullet journal for 2025. We will see if that's fine. Here are my just calendar overview pages. They are quite boring but useful and necessary in a way. And here's my theater and books of the year. I did read a few books, but I haven't filled out my bullet journal. This is kind of a bit of a sad topic for this year's bullet journal. I did set up a bunch of spreads and I really wanted to use my bullet journal on a more regular basis, but I kind of didn't, and this is my main goal for 2025, to change it up and to really get out the most of my bullet journal by using it on a daily basis. So here's my creativity planner and my habit tracker for my daily creativity of 2024, and also, like the other ones, I'm sure there are a few days where I did create something but haven't ticked it off because I didn't use my bullet journal on a daily basis. While looking back on the months, I did then fill out the days and I might have missed some of them. So I hopefully will be able to track that more accurately in 2025 as well. Here is my focus on the good and highlights of the year spread. This was really fun and nice to have, to always look back at the end of each month and to fill out some of the highlights of the year, and I'm really excited to do that in the last spread of this year tomorrow, or even the day after that, when we have the changing of the year, and kind of look back on my year as a complete and write down a few highlights, and then I want to compare which highlights made it onto this spread and which highlights are in my memories still now that I look back on the complete year. And pretty sure that some of my highlights might get missed in the last thing, and that's why I really want to stick and repeat it with the monthly looking back and writing down highlights for as we go throughout the year, to collect all the highlights so that I don't miss any of them. Now let's dive into the monthly spreads for 2024, and we start with January. I'm really happy how this collage turned out. It's always kind of more minimalistic when I start the new year, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's quite cute, I think. And here I did a little inspiring collage as well, and a very clean and minimalistic setup. Then on to my habits for 2024, where I wanted to do monthly audits, create on a daily basis, use my bullet journal regularly. Didn't really happen. Daily movement and 2 liters of water a day. That was something I did manage to do, and I really want to. This is another spread I have to renew in my new bullet journal. Hasn't done that. Now on to my 101 things for 2024. Didn't complete much of them at all, but a few. And I'm quite happy to at least have those to look back on and be proud of that I completed that now. Here's the first week of January and my in and out for 2024. I feel like some of those goals I have completed, some of them I haven't, but it's fine. I will do this in and out list for 2025 as well. I think it's a fun little exercise to set a focus for the new year. And then we already are on to February. Like I said, I didn't really completed that much weekly spreads throughout 2024. So here I'm really happy as well with this spread. I think it turned out really, really cute. Now on to the monthly overview for February. And one of the weekly spreads, and as well, then I intended to do another weekly spread here and didn't really do it. Also didn't really use the first weekly spread. I really have to get better on using my bullet journal besides the monthly spreads. Here's the monthly title page for March. All the monthly title pages and monthly overviews, you can watch the setup videos on my YouTube channel if you want to. I will leave a link to the whole playlist with all the bullet journal plan with me videos in the description down below. For March I did do a few more weekly spreads, or at least I did 2 instead of only 1, but haven't really used those either. I think I did set them up for some YouTube shorts and then really didn't use that because there was so much going on and some stuff got in the way, so that's why my bullet journal was really kept on the back burner for 2024. But I feel like I really have to change that up for the new year to get back on the organization train and have my thoughts a bit more organized and kept safe somewhere, and then I don't feel like my head is always exploding with so much going on. Now on to April. I really enjoy this minimalistic kind of yellow pop of color. April was one of the months where I did use my bullet journal a bit more for the daily YouTube Shorts challenge. And I did use some of the weekly spreads, but I also only completed 2 weekly spreads in April. Maybe that's the theme for 2024, only 2 weekly spreads for each month. This has to be one of my favorite monthly title pages, the May spread. I think it turned out so cool, and I really love the vibes of these collages. They really feel like me, I guess. So, on to my May monthly overview. Not much happened there, to be honest. And then, for May I really didn't do any weekly spreads. And on to June. I had for June a sun-themed summer kind of vibe for the journal, and I did use the monthly overview a bit more for June, but I didn't do any weekly spreads. So that's kind of the vibe for 2024. I really have to change that up in 2025. Here is July, a very minimalistic title spread, but I'm really happy with how this one turned out. And a cute monthly overview. Here those stickers are all from my Wildflower sticker set collection. You can get it in my Etsy shop. I will leave a link in the info card and the description down below if you want to get some cute illustrations for your bullet journal or your journal in general. Then I did a bit of a planning spread for YouTube, and then we are already on to August. I really love this little quote here. Stop measuring days by degree of productivity and start experiencing them by degree of presence. Feel like that's something I really have to work on, also for the new year. It's good to remember that. Then we have a monthly overview spread for August. And here in August I did do a bit more in my bullet journal. I did set up a few weekly spreads, and also I did use them, kind of a premiere for 2024. Again, here's another. Then on to September already. It's crazy. We haven't even reached 100 pages yet, and we are already above half the year of 2024. For September, I did a bit of a more autumn cozy kind of theme. Monthly overview for September, and again, no weekly spreads. There wasn't any time to do those and really use the bullet journal, and I skipped into October. I'm hoping that I will be able to keep up with using my bullet journal more in 2025 to get back into the habit. But I'm really happy with how moody and witchy, spooky season kind of this collage turned out. I'm really happy with my October setup. Did use the monthly overview a bit, and I did include a little fall bucket list with a little collage for the upcoming new season in October. I really think the collage turned out really cute. And I had a big shop update for the upcoming calendar and planner update, and there I did a spread, but more minimalistic. Maybe I have to sometimes allow myself to do more minimalistic spreads, that I use my bullet journal on a more regular basis, but don't pressure myself into the whole decorations. There's just sometimes I'm really loving the decorations to do even more, and on other days I kind of don't like them, and then they are the reason why I don't use my bullet journal on a more regular basis. Here I did try to do a winter arc for myself to get more into fitness and training, but I did fall off in December quite a bit because I got very sick and couldn't keep up with sports and everything, so kind of a fail, but at least I did fill out the November and October part of the thing. So now let's dive into November. I think this title page again is really, really cute. I think, like always, and I did say that last year as well, my title pages are kind of my favorite part in my bullet journal in a way. Onto a more minimalistic calendar overview spread for November. And then we are already in December. Again, no weekly spreads for November, but I guess it's okay. For December I did a really cute gingerbread inspired setup, and I think it turned out really cute. More festive vibes and a bit more decoration and embellishments throughout December. Here I did a list layout of the monthly overview again, but I think I prefer the marked out calendar with the little boxes. But sometimes this one is easier to set up, so that's why I do it from time to time. Now on to some weekly spreads for December. Here I did set up and use it a bit. Here I did again only set up the bread. And here's the last final spread for my 2024 bullet journal. I think I will add a highlights of the year spread here, but then that's it. And there are quite a few pages left, like, is it half a journal? Yeah, it is really half a journal, but like I said in the beginning, I was really worried if I would stick with this journal. Even though I love the cover so much, I thought maybe I would limit myself in the usage of my bullet journal throughout 2025. That's why I decided to start fresh and not have it continue here. But I'm really enjoyed the few bullet journal spreads that I did set up in 2024. I did really enjoy, and I feel like I really have to get back into the bullet journal grind and use it on a more regular basis to get the most out of it. And that's what 2024 really showed me. I hope you enjoyed this little bullet journal tour. If you did, a thumbs up would make me really happy. And if you want to join me on my creative adventures and my bullet journal setups and journaling videos and other creative fun, hit the subscribe button down below to join us in our little creative community here. Thanks so much for watching, and see you very soon.